Keegan, fourth double-double tonight. Just how much has that been a point of emphasis for you to go out and try to get 10 rebounds, try to help out Domas on that side?
Yeah, I mean, we're one of the smaller teams in the league, so whenever I can just fly and use my athleticism to go up and get a rebound, I just go and see what happens. So
I think we talked during preseason about the offensive rebounding focus, and you talked about like the reckless abandon that you are enjoying going up with. How much fun is that to have this kind of challenge of a stat that is very, very important, but maybe a little less popular, to be able to do something like that and be that important for this group?
yeah, I think like I've gotten stronger, so that's helped a lot. I mean, my brother in Portland he kind of just flies and gets rebounds and things like that. So just watching him and things like that just helped me kind of figure out that obviously just fly and get a rebound, and if you do that, the ball's going to reward you in some way. So.
Keegan, what did you just see from you guys in the fourth quarter? You know, obviously you guys kind of took away some of their actions. They kind of go cold, and, you know, Mike was talking about how DeRozan just closed it out.
Yeah, I think our overall aggressiveness on the ball, our help side defense was a lot better in the fourth quarter, and that kind of affected them missing shots. We limited them to one shot, which was big for us. And then obviously we got it going on the other end with DeMar hitting big shots and kind of just silencing them in a way.
Keegan, did the guys give you a hard time for saying reckless abandon?
I mean, not really. I mean, if I keep rebounding the ball, they don't really give me much. So.
Okay. We heard Mike give you a pretty glowing review just a few minutes ago, just about how you've worked and developed your game and you know how just versatile you've become. Like, how much pride do you take in that? I know you want to be a two-way guy. Do you want to be a guy who can play like anything they need you to do, 2, 3, 4, whatever it is?
Yeah, I think like I'm not there yet. Like you see guys around the league like Herb Jones or guys like that who can defend 1 through 4, and they can just be thrown on to anyone on any given night. So that's my biggest thing, is to be effective on the offensive end, but also be a guy that they can rely on defensively. So,
Keegan, not to point out a negative, but another night with tough or low three-point shooting percentages. You're a big part of the three-point offense of this team. Can we just sum it up as a slow start to the season? How do you feel about the quality of looks the team is generating?
Yeah, I mean, we're getting good looks. They're just not falling. I don't think we've had kind of like that big offensive output yet in a game. So just staying patient. And we're winning games right now and not shooting the ball well. So that's just a credit to our defense right now. But I think we'll figure it out eventually. So
Realizing you guys aren't necessarily 10 games into the season yet, but does it? Some of these, you look at the box score after games, you see another double-double for yourself, triple-doubles for Domantas Sabonis. Is it just, how much fun are you guys having right now? Kind of, you know, it was a little clunky right out of the gate, but just turning things around a bit.
I think whenever we're in a game, we feel like we have a good chance to win, especially going into the fourth quarter. So, I mean, our locker room right now is on a high, and we're just continuing to ride that. So it's been fun to win these games, have a good road trip, come back and win a game at home.
Domas, just how about general thoughts on, you know, I guess that fourth quarter, to come back from a road trip, a successful road trip, be, you know, kind of in a bit of a dogfight, and then finish the game the way you guys did. How encouraging was that, and how'd you guys do it?
Just very happy with the guys. You know, we knew we should have been playing a bit better all game, but, you know, they're a very scrappy team, talented, you know. They're playing a way that's really hard to guard for other teams, you know, and in that fourth quarter, we just kind of locked in defensively, and that's what led to easy points.
Domas, you've kind of been a vet for Keegan over the seasons that he's been here, just his development, especially as one, are you okay sharing your rebounds with Keegan, number one? And two?
I don't know. Today was fine, but some days.
But watching how he's developed, not just as a rebounder, but as a scorer, a defender, how, I guess, proud are you, or what have you seen from him over the last couple of seasons?
He's just been, you know, he's listening, he's putting in the hard work, you know, and he's going out there and competing, you know, and you see it every day, every game, you know, as we go on. What did he have today? He had 12 rebounds, you know, he's going in there, 7 are offensive, you know, he's very tall for his position, he's strong, so, you know, coaches always tell him to crash on the offensive end.
I'm up. Yeah, Domas, tonight you had 2 shots in the first half, 6 total for the game. I know it's not a huge concern for you, but how difficult is it in this offense to get shots? It seems like, I mean, again, you were distributing well, but like 6 shots for you.
Yeah, I'm trying to find ways. I'm trying to hunt shots, but the offense is a bit different. We're winning games. Everyone's playing great. So yeah, every game I'm just trying to find my spots. To be more aggressive.
When you guys see what you're doing statistically, I know that you don't hang your hat too much on stats, but you see what everyone on this roster is able to contribute. Just to see that lead to team success as well, how gratifying is that?
It's great. It's awesome. As long as we keep getting wins, let's just keep playing this way. I think the best part of today is that we played 33 minutes, so that's good.
Domas, Mike talked about Keegan's positional versatility, him being a guy who could play the 2, the 3, or the 4. As somebody who understands the game as well as you do, been around it as much as you do, you think that's legit? Could Keegan be a 2, a 3, or a 4 in this league? And how beneficial could that be for a team as you build a roster and a team and even just put different rotations and groups together?
For sure. As the years goes on, teams change a bit, but with Keegan, you can put him in different positions. Like you said, he's figuring out on the defensive end how to guard those multiple positions, and now if he can figure it out on the offensive end, if he's playing the 2, he has a smaller guy, he can post them up, he can run guys off. If he's the 4, makes it easy for me to screen. So, he's getting put in these situations every year, and he's going to start learning, and it's going to be scary.
While we're on the subject of Keegan, rebounding, it seems like he's just fighting for every rebound. It seems like he's fighting you, Domas. Do you see that when you out there playing with?
Yeah, he's doing his job. He's flying in, and guys are not boxing him out. So it's good for us. He's getting us extra possessions. And we're just happy to let him keep going.
Mike, Keegan, this is his fourth double-double of the season already.
Yeah.
He's at 8 rebounds per game. It seems like you ask him to do a lot.
For sure.
I mean, whether it's the defensive side or it's as a rebounder, how is he filling in all of those voids for you at this point?
Man, you're 100% correct, James. I mean, I ask him to do a whole hell of a lot. He's taken the best player on the other team a lot of times, the best big wing player. So I'm asking him to do that. I'm asking him to score. I'm asking him to run the floor and shoot threes. And I'm asking him to create. And then he's got a rebound, not just defensive rebound, but he's got an offensive rebound. And that's every possession, every single game. And he just keeps trying to do it. He just keeps trying to do it. And you can see as he gets older and more mature, you could see his size really starting to be an advantage because he's quick for a guy at his size, and not that he's just big, but he's strong. And every year he plays in this league, he's just going to get stronger and smarter, and he's not going to lose that quickness advantage that he has. He was a natural power forward, probably / center in college. And we converted him to a small forward / 2, and so at that size, and now with the strength catching up with the size, and the intellect catching up with the size, he's turning into a monster for us in a lot of different categories, and we need him to, especially on the glass.
Mike, more on Keegan. I mean, we've seen on the court his development as a rebounder, scoring off the dribble, et cetera, et cetera. But what have you seen just over the last 2 years that you've known him and some change behind the scenes, the work that he's been doing both during the offseason and in practice to build to this point?
Unbelievable work ethic. I mean, he's in the gym all the time in the off season, whether he's here or even if he's in another state, he's finding a way to get to the gym to work on his game. And the sky's the limit for him. Again, I just said this, he's a power forward / center that transitioned to a small forward / 2 guard. That ain't easy for you guys that have been around. That is hard, especially with the way we play. And so the longer he's in the league, the better he's going to become because of his work ethic, because of his determination. And when you have that, at that size, man, the sky's the limit. Now I'm excited for not only him right now, but also for his potential going forward.
Mike, in that fourth quarter, you talked about DeRozan kind of closing things for you guys.
Yeah.
Also seemed like, you took away some of those backdoor action that the Raptors got successful with early in those 3 quarters.
But in the dribble drive, too, we did a better job with our shifts and making them throw ahead and take some deep threes. So our shifts were better in that fourth quarter, too. They weren't getting downhill on the dribble drive.
How much do you feel like that was a recipe for closing them out, coupled with what DeRozan did?
No, it was huge, Sean. I mean, DeRozan helped us offensively. Now, our execution was pretty good, too. Our guys ran the action that we need to run, and we got DeMar the ball in his sweet spot. And when he gets it down there, you can bet, especially in the fourth quarter, there's a pretty good chance it's going to go in. Having said that, if we're not getting stops or playing the right way defensively, it can be anybody's game because they're scoring, we're scoring. Now it's coming down to a last-second shot, or it's coming down to put the call in the referee's hands. But our guys did a hell of a job in that fourth quarter with their assignments, especially their shifts, taking ownership of guarding the basketball and not letting the guy dribble drive, and then also off the ball, making sure that they always saw man and ball so we're not getting beat backdoor, or when a guy cuts, we're not reacting and then pulling in from somebody else, and now they get a skip wide open three. So our guys did a great job with it, and then finally cleaning the glass up. I don't know if Toronto got many second chance opportunities in that fourth, especially down the stretch.
Mike, just hearing you talk about Keegan, that positional versatility, do you really think he could be whatever you need, whether it's a 2 or 3 or 4, depending on who's on your team, who's on your roster, who's on the floor? You could plug and play him at any of those spots?
100%, easily. And we've been doing it. The crazy part about it is we've been doing it since he arrived here. He's played the 2, he's played the 3, he's played the 4. Maybe one day we'll play him at the 5. I don't know. I don't think we'll ever play him at the 1, though. But his versatility is just it's amazing for a young guy that again was a power forward on the collegiate level. And then, on top of that, he was a 2-star recruit coming out of high school, too. So his transformation is all about him and his work ethic and his will and determination to become the best player he can possibly be. And he's just starting to scratch the surface a little bit. Look out for Keegan Murray.